Hello guys, and welcome back to Making a Cat Cry. We left Kadia in a probably unfortunate place. It looked like the fires went out once she went unconscious, so hopefully carbon monoxide poisoning stops. That does not mean she's necessarily gonna wake up from this dream very happy though. Relax. You're dreaming, which means you're unconscious. Whatever happens in the dream, at least you're not burning in real life. Does Kadia have... Is this young Kadia? This is young Kadia. Because they've got like braids and their tail is, thicker? Yeah, thicker is the word for it. You look somehow smaller? Oh, and the eyes are larger because eyes don't change with size. That is weird because she seemed like normal length on the ground, but then they somehow magicked it to make her shorter? Question mark. Ah, good. Unless I'm mistaken, it's time for more catharsis, with a journey into the mind, or possibly soul, therefore allowing some sort of supernatural, mystical what's it nuts? Perhaps we will learn something today, Cadia. Now, you are likely afraid. Good. Fear is healthy, like all emotions. Fear is an advisor. Perhaps not in full possession of fact, but loyal. Fear has saved you once or twice. Fear is trying to tell you something. Whether you follow up is up to you, but you should listen. Do not fight fear, Cadia. We've seen it doesn't work. Likely, you are also feeling much too tired to fight. You're asleep. This time should be for you to regain your strength. Let your fear in if it comes. Hold it inside of yourself. Pay close attention to how it feels. Is your friend ugly and uncomfortable as though it is, and if you just keep an eye on it, know when to let it help and when to push on without it, while still keeping it under observation, it will be an asset. This is your mind. Fear is part of your mind, a large part, you must admit. So you should not be surprised to meet it here. And while you invite it along with you on your journey, see what else you can find. Perhaps you can discover a lot about yourself. It's just gonna be the king. The king's just immediately gonna come back and it's gonna be a nightmare sequence. Yeah, that's an appropriate response to the voices in your head saying that during a dream. There was a hole in your chest the last time you were in that dream. Just double check to make sure there are no holes in your body. Missing a tooth? That works. When do Khajiit hit like the age that they start losing teeth? Look around. You should use night eyes and see if you can get a sense of where you are. Uh, bedroom with pet question mark and a box? Ooh, bad eye. Instead of using your night vision, try lighting a nearby torch or just have a fireball as one. I have a bad feeling about letting the darkness be. Oh, there is a lantern. Not a not a pet, stuffed animal. And those are either yeah, those look more like books now. But yeah, we're in a bedroom. What do you see around you this time? What pumpkin? You're in a castle. Toy sword. Dress? Question mark. Say, Makajit, why are you out of bed? Had a bad dream? Or just couldn't sleep? Just sat? You there, with a missing tooth. There's toys on the shelf. Play with them. Ooh, is that a plush gar under the window? Give it a cuddle. It'll comfort you. What's a gar? Hmm, that must be a Rockfell thing or wherever it was. Got a wolf and a horse and guy? Oh, wolf one. Hmm. That's sort of like self-doubt. Usually when you're playing with toys, it's the hero that wins, the side that you're rooting for. But when the wolf wins in your own imagination, that's not really a good thing to say about your mental state. Take the wooden sword. Be the hero. Use the bed sheets as a sweet cape. Yes. Do practice with that sword. Like it's a steel sword, or just play with it like it's a wooden sword? Those are books now. Might as well just get this over with. Check under your bed for monsters. We know that in your dreams the monsters will always be there, so why prolong the nightmare? I'll also throw a vote in for checking under the bed for monsters. Looking under the beds of children is practically never something they don't do. Or it's just out the window, or down the hallway. Throw the sword through the wall. That didn't go through the wall. Uh, Never mind, it's a dream. I was about to question how it bounced like that, but... Hmm. Look and move the camera to see between the two pillars near the fourth wall. Just saying, like, change the perspective so you can see down the hallway. Yeah, no, that's what I'd do if my voices told me to do that. No, it just zooms out. It doesn't look... Wait. Whoa. That's weird. Have the stars in the background been doing that? There were no stars in the back. That's really weird. I just want to check to make sure I'm not messing anything up by having the page zoomed in. Okay, it doesn't appear I'm messing anything up too badly. No, okay, it doesn't mess this stuff up. Carefully descend the strange stairs. Something could be waiting for you. Something could be waiting to be seen by your eyes at the bottom. For your eyes only. Is this the first non-nightmare Caddy has had in a while? Oh, that's weird. Does it like... Oh, and it doesn't go back if you zoom back. This is weird. I have no clue how you program this. I don't even know how you program an image like this. Oh, I don't like it. What happens if I start... Well, little Khajiit, looks like you have your first adventure. Don't fret, just head down the stairs and see what awaits. That wasn't there before. Take the stairs, little one. Take the stairs and don't look back. How many of those are there gonna be? Don't go on. Don't go on. Go back while you still can. Okay, I went back. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, well, Makajit, you have two options here. Either descend the staircase or go back to bed and nap. Which would you choose? I didn't like that little blob over here. Go further. Don't worry. You'll be going deeper into yourself. That's definitely how dreams work, right? Cast magic missile at the darkness. If you cast magic missile, it will never miss. So if you cast it at the darkness, you'll always hit the darkness. Is that questioning look at me for keep scrolling back up or at the darkness? Descend in a calm fashion. Do not gaze into the void. Makaji, those stairs look conspicuous. Let the guard go down first to check its safety. No, Gar is yours. Descend confidently. That was pretty confident. Use dream powers to life-size your stuffed Gar and ride him like a mechanical bull down the steps. Okay, that question mark was at the comment, not at me. Tip, drop everything. No. Woot! For expecting query whiz bangery. I really do hope you are using cut and paste animations as drawing every frame must take eons and you should have a set of JS functions to call whenever you need something to move. Remember those vars and data somethings equal statements that you can have flying whizzy divs everywhere. I wonder what Katia thinks of the above command. Yeah, seems about right. Stairs are going to the side now. Well, little Khajiit, looks like you get to have your first... Oh wait, is it repeating now? Can I finally just scroll? Yes, it's repeating. I got to the end and it was a developer joke. How long does this go? Okay, there still is a scroll bar at the edge of the thing. Um, don't like those. That's the king. In quotes, king. And at the next bit, lights aren't gonna flick on, right? Oh, no, they did. The stairs look like they're getting... Oh, no, we hit the ground. Something's gonna happen. E... Okay. Okay. Just what is it about all those pieces of wood scattered around you? Who could be responsible for this? Think you can find a wood sword amidst that much wood? Oh, that's wood. Oh, that's not a nightmare. No, this is still a normal dream. Shakajit, why don't you try talking to the nightmare? It doesn't matter if he replies or not. Just keep it like you don't care. Mm. Question who the king is. What's his symbolic purpose? Why does he want to haunt you? What destination does he demand you follow in your life? Mm. I don't think that's the end of it, but I keep not knowing if it's the end of one of these things and if I should click on or not. And I don't know if there are secret things I can click in here. Okay. Makajit, keep in mind Vaba dos or deux. It is good to be brave. I don't... Okay, that startled me. Well, that's a first. It blocked out the... It's on the page, too. Ah. I don't know how I feel about this. The background even changed to just be sprawling horror terror. So what Daedric god do we have our money on for this thing being? Cat, but with a K. Cat. Cat. Hey, cat. She's in a... It's in a prison. There are like bars around. Is that it? I get to hit next now? You can stop being afraid now. Hmm? Like, it totes so it's totes okay. You have my permission. Four fingers. This is weird. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. This guy clearly doesn't know either. Is this like a god? I never know when it's okay to hit the next button. I think it's good now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, no. Stop being on fire. Come on, that's like the exact opposite of what I asked you to do. Just erase that. Just what? Wait, there. I'll be back later. Ugh, mortals. Wake up, wake up, wake up, fire. Where is this? Looks like it's still in the church, question mark. Someone put a blanket over her, left some notes, gave her a pouch unless she kept that pouch, and whatever that is. Hmm. Kadia, examine surroundings. Just take a deep breath and calm yourself. It's just a dream. Wonder who that voice was. Either we're gonna have that answered very soon or we're not. Kadia, wow, has the dream ever gotten that intense before? Also, that voice, do you have any clue who it could be? Because I don't. Could someone actually be trying to talk to you in your dreams? Maybe help you out? It's been that intense before, yeah. The king has changed into way scarier things. You've been trapped in worse situations, and as of yesterday night, you guess you're no stranger to being violently eviscerated. But it's the first time something in the dream has ever tried to communicate with you. Shake the burns off. That's what the other cartoon characters do. For a second, I didn't see the burns and I thought they were already off. Time to find out where you are and what is all that stuff around you. Plans for the rest of the day will have to wait. First, you will need to find out how much of last night was a dream. So, look over the local clues and see if they tell you anything. Katia, take a moment to do a quick check on yourself. Look for any burns or puncture wounds or anything else out of place. Also, take a deep breath and see what shape your lungs are in. It looks like you're still in the chapel. Hey, book lady lizard. I didn't realize she went to the chapel. Or was she the one that like helped out there? The place is a little scorched and racked up, but it doesn't look too much worse than the last time you saw it. You guess the fires went out when you lost consciousness. Yeah, we all saw that, luckily. You're fine, other than a little burnt fur. Aren't we just glad that those are waterproof? Also, read all the notes. You apparently got some mail. So you're a dirty beggar. By the Thieves Guild. Wait. By the Thieves Guild, printed on 100% stolen paper. Tips, useful tips, free advice, communicable diseases. Oh wait. Oh, it says it here. So, you're a dirty beggar. And it goes on to explain the Thieves Guild's pro-beggar stance and how they've left you a free food bag. Food not included. Hey, kid. Oh, okay, good. I checked this time to see if there's a translation. Hey, kid. have certainly never met you before, but I stuck some oranges and cheese into your little bag then. These foods have many health benefits, such as helping you to more quickly regenerate blood loss. You should probably eat them. Sincerely, a male dark elf vampire who doesn't even live in this town. P.S. Also, left you a pouch of cilantro. I don't want to be picky, but next time you are going to sleep in a public place, maybe you could just sort of swallow that a couple of hours beforehand. Thanks. P.P.S. Also, I changed your bandages. Do not touch this. It is a cultist. Signed, Captain Gaius Atrium Kvatchgard. Ah, so probably from that guy up on top of the wall that we spooked by talking about how he used to be a cultist. And I feel like this note, oh, it's got the hey kid. Yeah, it's the medical vampire. I was even assuming that before the hey kid clicked because they'd be the only one that would know to change the bandages. Hopefully still no vampirism, because she doesn't really have access to a cure diseases potion. Hmm. So, Kadia, how do you feel right now? Okay? That was one heck of a night, even before you fell asleep, but let's look on the bright side. At least you're still alive and not in a pile of ash. And you didn't even get drunk. Honestly, you just feel kind of dumb. You messed up. You lost everything you earned. You were discarded by the people you looked up to most. Gave away the package you were supposed to be delivering to pay your friend back. Completely lost control of your powers, and after passing out in a church, you've probably ruined any chance you might have at a good reputation in Kvatch. You were a wreck last night when this was all happening, but now you guess you just feel like you've run out of sad. You're just confused. But hey, you're still alive. You didn't burn to death in your sleep. And congratulations, you're 2 days sober now. Hello, everyone. My name's Kadia. Hello, Kadia. And I was an alcoholic. After checking those things, contact a priest and apologize for crashing at their place. Maybe mention your plight with Sigrid if you think he or she isn't under her spell, as well as the dreams. Maybe they have some advice. After that, review priorities. Number one, get clothes. Number two, get a replacement leather. Get a replacement letter and see if they have a book for replacements. Three, investigate how one might get something back from Sigrid. It's not gonna go well. You guess there's nothing to do now but move forward. One foot in front of the other, picking up the pieces and seeing what comes next. You might be bad at everything you try, but at least you're turning out pretty bad at giving up. You think you can still make this better, but you've got plenty to do. You have to get a new copy of the letter for Quillweave, find some clothes, apologize for the damages to the chapel, and see if there's any way to get something back from Sigrid. And in fact, now that you think about it, you need some way to mentally keep track of all of this. Are you gonna get a quest book? Or is it just gonna be another blank screen? Quest log! Find clothes, retrieve package, learn about dream. Wait, you're forgetting about the other things, or are those not big enough to be put on a quest log? Like the apologize for your actions and the uh forgot what the other one was. Shh. I would append to the quest log, eat food. Also add revenge to your quest log, good old fashioned down home revenge. Oh yes, we're officially adventurers now. Hey Katia, we're going to give you so many quests through sheer numbers alone. You'll have to succeed at some of them, because it's like statistically impossible to fail them all. Investigate the Thieves Guild. Nothing says we have to join. Cure your vampire transmitted diseases, so vampirism, that I don't know if she has. Cause like the vampire that keeps patching her up doesn't actually bite her. From what we've seen, she just licks the wounds like a cat pretty much, which I don't think transmits it. Quest to fix the amulet. I don't know if the amulet's broken. Help clean the trash temple. Yes, that's one of the things you should do. Clean up litter from last night? Hmm. Frame something else as a cultist to clear your reputation. Or frame, yeah, something else as a cultist to clear your reputation. Usually that would be frame someone else. Mace training, get. You did get offered that. H2H, elf, look into, question mark? What does H2H mean? Be the imp exterminator? You were already told you can't be that. But you are better magically now. You're slightly competent. Dance dance competition. Yes, that's agreeable. Talk to everyone, but Mage Guild members, all over again to see if they have any new quests. Start fashion trend with paint on clothes. Acquire a new lockpick. Try for a lucky one this time. Check again and loot every crate, barrel, and sack you find. Look into finding an AA guild? Oh, Alcoholics Anonymous guild. And here's an idea on what to do next. Try to get a new letter from that bookstore guy. Try to earn a bit more cash and inspect what Sigrid does, and if you can break into the guild while it's empty, well, whatever you do next, or, well, whatever you do next, Jacques Agit, jump there, and it will help your acrobatic skills develop. Make a paper hat from the pamphlet and wear it. Better than nothing at all. Then use the vampire's letter to make a paper chip. I wish I could pause this because I'm the type of person that likes to read everything when things scroll this quick. It looks like it's just 2 frames, but I cannot be... I can't. 30 seconds, and you've already managed to render your new shiny quest log completely useless by filling it up with every possible little thing you could do, some of which you don't even care about. You close the quest log forever. And yeah, that food bag totally isn't free. If you can't find the exact terms for it anywhere, just eat the contents, including some cilantro. It's just common courtesy, and leave it behind. Before you do anything, quickly apologize to the gods for ruining their sweet pad. Not sure why you'd be upset with yourself, Cadia. Even master mages couldn't cast through that silence amulet. And you almost burned down a stone, mind you, stone church with that on. You're Cadia Monagon, and you're a master of destruction magic. Amulet? Not... What? What's that? 4-leaf clovers? Or 3-leaf clovers? Those are the 2 notes that she's read. Question mark, unless that's... Oh, cilantro. Okay. You're pretty sure Master of Destruction doesn't lose control over their powers and almost bake themselves in a giant stone oven. The amulet was supposed to keep stuff like that from happening. We're we're thinking clearly now, yes? So we know that we're not responsible for the fires, yes, because amulets of silence don't just break, yes. Your amulet had some problems last night, Cadia. As in, it didn't work. Try casting some fire near something that won't catch to see if it's in working condition again. She might just be out of magicka. You try casting some fire with the amulet on. When that doesn't work, you try casting some fire without the amulet. Neither have any results. Even when you think up the best cat burns you can muster, nothing happens. You aren't sure what was going on with your powers last night, but right now you can't seem to get anything from them at all. Probably out of Magica. That was a lot of stuff you did last night. It's probably for the best, you guess. Now that your head's clearer, you realize that you got a little too into the whole wizardy thing yesterday. You almost forgot you were a homeless, uneducated farm girl with exactly 1 day of magic experience. And as good as it felt to forget that, it probably just made you act a little giddy, like a little giddy idiot, and then get robbed and almost burnt to death. After that dream, you're not exactly in the mood for more fire anyways, so you should probably just lay off the magic until you have a better idea of what you're doing. Just because you read about something in books and vaguely know what it is doesn't mean you have any idea how to actually use it. That's not how you eat oranges. Have you never eaten an orange? I mean, technically you can eat them like that, but eee. You let the Cyrodiil gods know you're sorry for irresponsibly wrecking their sweet pad in an uncontrollable fire rage last night. There's no reply. You even try leaving an offering as a gesture of good faith. At least you're pretty sure that's what the thing in the middle is for. If I were you, which I kind of am, I would talk to that Argonian who's cleaning the chapel up. Maybe ask if she can lend you some clothes. Weedumja seems upset. Maybe you should offer your help, since the mess is sort of your fault. Yeah, after that number you did to the chapel, the least you can do is lend a hand to making it better. Weedumja seemed pretty nice when you met her yesterday, so you shuffle over to see how she's doing. Hey, you say. She doesn't answer. You ask her if she needs any help cleaning up. No, she says. She's got this. You ask if she's sure because it looks like there's still a lot of burnt pew pieces lying around and also some pretty bad scorch marks on the stonework over there. And that carpet probably needs to be. Weedum Ja sighs and asks what you want. You tell her that you might have messed up the chapel a little last night and you're really sorry. Yeah, she says. She noticed. You explain it was kind of a crazy night in general. You went to the Mages Guild and it turned out they were evil and they mind controlled you, robbed you, and threw you out onto the street. And then the thunderstorm started, so you went to the chapel for shelter, but then your magic powers started going out of control and she cuts you off and says not to waste your breath. She woke up this morning to find half the flammable objects in the chapel incinerated, a mage passed out by the altar, and the shattered remains of an empty mead bottle lying nearby. She has a pretty good idea of what transpired. You tried to explain it wasn't like that. I mean, I guess you've done stuff like that in the past, but this time it really wasn't. Yeah, you get a feeling she doesn't believe you. You tried to segue into some small talk instead, asking if anyone stopped by to see you last night. Widom Jas says some people came to gawk, yes. The guard captain, that dumber woman, and some others. You ask whether anyone with a particularly golden, luminescent voice stopped by perchance. Widom Ja just ignores the question. So, yeah, you tell her you're just trying to get back on your feet now, trying to find some clothes and find someone who can give advice on getting your magic under control. Maybe find some proper paying work around town. You really didn't mean to impose, but if she knows anything about magic or has any extra clothes she isn't using, you'd. Weedum Ja frustratedly exclaims that maybe you should have thought to ask these kinds of things before you got drunk and trashed the chapel. Look, she says, she's sorry. This just has been a really bad start to her day. She and the other chapel workers already left you a blanket to cover up with and let you sleep off whatever stupor you got yourself into. She's sure you can find someone else who can help you the rest of the way. Someone else has to deal with your issues for a while. Right now, she'd just prefer if you gathered up your things and got out before you cause any more problems for her to deal with. If that doesn't work, hey, there's an arena in Kavach. I remember you could get free armor in those Oblivion-free weapons too, but that's probably way too much hope in this case. See if you can get free clothes. See if you can get free clothes if you sign up for the dance competition. Well, you need clothes. You're all out of dignity anyway. You return to the Kvatch arena. I'm gonna leave it here. So, we're kind of back to square one question mark? Big question mark on that. Because Kadia's powers have either gotten significantly stronger in one day, or something else is up. Regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next videos. Anyways, oh, another thing. If you're still here, you can always leave a comment. I haven't been getting that many comments on my videos, but I'd love to see what you guys think. Um, Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Anyways, see ya!